What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. A year ago, Black Ops 6 was officially announced, and here we are a year later with a game that has received a lot of mixed reactions from the community. Some people love this game, some people really dislike this game. And understandably so, I see both sides of the argument. But I really feel like this game shouldn't be this way, especially with all the hype around it. Like, I go back to the marketing that was around Black Ops 6, and it's easy to get excited about it. It really felt like it was going to be a true to form Treyarch game. The marketing was fantastic. They had 4 years to develop it, and I mean, it's Treyarch after all. They have a pretty stunning reputation when it comes to developing good Call of Duty games. So why would Black Ops 6 be any different? But unfortunately, Black Ops 6 just continued the polarization of this community. The game, in reality, is kind of incomplete. It feels unfinished. And that leads to the overall experience of Black Ops 6 being extremely underwhelming. That's the best way I can put Black Ops 6, is it's just an underwhelming experience. Sure, the campaign is good. I will give it that. Treyarch put a lot of time and effort into the campaign this year, and it shows. And I would say the same goes with Zombies. They've done a pretty good job of it. Even post-launch, I would say Zombies has been pretty solid. But the bread and butter of Call of Duty isn't Zombies. It's not campaign. It's also multiplayer. It's a package deal. And when you're asking people to pay $70 up front, getting a buggy mess of an incomplete experience, of an unfinished experience, of an underwhelming experience is a lot to ask for. And I know they've done a good job brainwashing a lot of this community, believing that this is the best they can do, but I'm not buying it. 4 years of development, and the game is filled with bugs. It's filled with very lackluster decisions and underwhelming moments. Like, we can look at the events that we've had throughout Black Ops 6's history so far. Which one of them stands out as one that you'd like to see repeated? None of them. None of them do anything tangible to the experience. None of them do anything to make it feel unique from one another. They're all the same. They blend together. It really creates this atmosphere of, wow, couldn't think of anything different today? Really? Multi-billion-dollar company, and you couldn't try to do something different at all. And it just makes you not want to play the game because you can see they're not putting effort forward. Same thing goes with the battle pass. It's the same nonsense over and over and over again. Here's a bunch of garbage that you're never going to use, never care about, and then the few rewards you actually do. And that's what everything feels like. It just feels like they stuff things in to make the game full of content, but in reality, it's just devoid of real content, of meaningful content, of memorable content. And the same can be said about the maps, and I've gone on and on and on about the maps in this game, but it bears repeating. What maps are you sitting there and hoping to see again in Black Ops 7, in Black Ops 8, in Black Ops 9? Skyline? Or do you just want more remakes of Raid and Firing Range and Summit because those are good maps? Sorry, but Payback sucks. Red Card sucks. Scud sucks. They pale in comparison to what Call of Duty used to be able to create. And that's the problem. When you look at Black Ops 6 on its own, in a vacuum, it's an okay video game. It might be worth $70 to some. To me, it's not. But when you compare it to its predecessors, games that are 10 plus years old, it unfortunately fails to meet the test, fails to meet the source material. When you compare this game to Black Ops 2, which was developed in like 2 years, released back in 2012, it fails to meet it in any category. Black Ops 2's campaign is better, more innovative, more imaginative, more creative. The multiplayer, more complete, more fulfilling, more fun. Zombies, they took a lot of risks. Some people like Transit, some people hate it. But Black Ops 2's Zombies catalog, I think, is better than Black Ops 6's catalog. There's still some good Zombies maps in Black Ops 6, but we have to compare them apples to apples. Black Ops 2 was simply better, especially at this time of the year. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. It was a better game. And to look at Black Ops 6 and say this game is the epitome of Call of Duty is just such a nonsensical statement. You can have fun with it. I'm not trying to take that fun away from you. But to think that it even holds a candle to Black Ops 2, to Black Ops 1, is laughable. But we all thought that it might be able to. Because there was a lot of optimism around Black Ops 6 during the marketing era for it. Like, leading up from its announcement to its eventual release, people believed in Treyarch. They believed that finally Call of Duty was going to be on the right path, especially with how Modern Warfare 3 finished up. Modern Warfare 3 had some really good post-launch content, but unfortunately, it feels like Black Ops 6 just started us back at square one and just really didn't care about post-launch content outside of what they're delivering with zombies. It's been so underwhelming this year, and this focus on having more and more strike maps is unbelievable to me. When the majority of your player base that plays strike maps are just still playing stakeout, and that's it. But yes, let's create more and more maps that just look AI generated, that look like they've had no effort put into them whatsoever, just to say you're meeting the bare minimum quota. I will repeat what I've been saying for years. Quality over quantity. I get it. We need a certain amount of post-launch content. I think what we've received during like the MW2 era or the MW 2019 era wasn't enough content. But it also wasn't quality content. I think MW3 delivered a lot of quality content while also giving us an amount of content that was sufficient. But Black Ops 6 has kind of only focused on quantity and forgotten about quality, something that we saw during the Vanguard era of Call of Duty, where they kept pumping up how many new items or new maps or whatever it might be were a part of things without focusing on, are they good or not? And that's been Black Ops 6's biggest problem. A year later, I look at this game and I say, it's all quantity over quality. And we have to stop adding so much bloat into this game just to say, look at all the content we have. It's not good enough. A year later, this shouldn't be what the conversation is. We should be praising this game for what it's gotten right, for the mistakes it's learned from. What mistakes has Black Ops 6 learned from? We still have bugs that were present at launch. Still people that only have lobbies full of level 1s. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it makes the game feel incomplete. When the game feels unfinished, you're less likely to want to play it because you have bugs like the prestige bug, where people will unlock something permanently and then still have to unlock it through normal leveling. Why are those bugs existing? Because they don't care about fixing them. And it's been a problem throughout Black Ops 6's entire life cycle. It was a problem during MW3, it was a problem during MW2, but too many people want to gloss over the issues because to them, this game that they have fun on cannot be criticized and should not be criticized. I just wish more people held Call of Duty to a higher standard because we should be getting better games. 4 years of development for a game full of bugs, for every update breaking something new, it just doesn't feel good enough. So yeah, Black Ops 6 a year later, I'm thoroughly disappointed. It should have been a better game. Simple as that. And whatever Black Ops 7 turns out to be, I'm sure it'll be underwhelming as well. I'm waiting to be proven wrong, but I've been proven right so many times over the last few years with Call of Duty because, hey, it doesn't matter. They're still making their money. And I get that it's a business, but man, would I be embarrassed putting out this level of junk consistently as a multi-billion-dollar business. It should be better, and we should demand it to be better. That's all it comes down to. So I'd love to hear your thoughts when it comes to Black Ops 6 a year after it was announced. What do you think have been the good things about Black Ops 6? And what have been the bad things? Let me know in the comment down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.